Hello, good morning. It's been a very eventful month, really an eventful week. 7 days. You would have seen at the beginning of this vlog, I had a small little celebration with some friends. It wasn't a celebration, we just went out for drinks because I had finally wrapped a really insane semester, year, an insane academic year. The most insane I think I've ever experienced, and it's not necessarily bad, it was just really an intense year and a really intense 6 weeks leading up to the exam that I just had. So I went out to celebrate briefly, and then we started renovating the garden. So you'll have seen a bunch of clips of me getting things sorted. I'll show you. You've seen like how far we've come. We're just about finished. We got the finishing touches arriving today. So the landscapers are coming to build a bench, a wooden bench, and the dining table and chairs are being delivered this afternoon. And then that's essentially it. Then it's just like, fine tuning the backyard. I have to do some planting. I have to get some more soil for the planting, that kind of stuff. Oh, the landscapers just arrived. Let me just flip you around. Okay, this is quite a bit later. Well, it's the next day. I left you hanging, but you may have seen me, you've seen me take out the patio furniture. This is the next day. We're now going to set some stuff up. Probably can't hear me. Let me get to work. Well, that's a wrap on the backyard for now, basically. I'm really, really happy with how everything turned out. Kind of exactly to plan, to my vision. Yeah, everything is really wonderful. The only problem is, of course, the view. I don't like this view of all these weeds, but it's not on my property, so that will have to be sorted out at another time in terms of a fence. But everything else I think is pretty great, and now it's just a matter of enjoying the space. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just gonna hang out here. Today is a pretty breezy day, but still really nice. So a lot of wind, but I think I could still work out here. It's not uncomfortable. It's not impossible to get some work done. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the backyard for the very first time. Can you believe it? Here we go. Okay, so I'm in the middle of braiding my hair. I started last night and I was so eager to start that I didn't pay enough attention to what I was doing to make sure that I was doing it right. I just wanted to get started and I thought I'll just learn by trial and error. And then after I worked for like, I don't know, 4 hours or so, and I kind of almost finished the entire back half of my hair, I was looking in the mirror. I was also braiding my hair without a mirror, just using like my phone, my video, my camera on my phone. Anyway, and I looked at it and I was like, I do not like the way this looks. And you can see my hair is really kind of like, it's just not laying flat. It's like kind of bumpy, really lots of like flyaways. And partly it's because the back of my hair is just not in good shape. And so I just kind of moved on. But then actually I spent some time last night looking at a tutorial and I realized I was setting up my braiding hair wrong. And so I just tried that new method for these sections here. You can just see how much smoother, how much better that looks compared to over here. Luckily, this is the back. So we started new with the top and the front. But this is great. Now I feel kind of good about things and I think everything is on track to looking quite nice. Hold on, I'm just gonna, please. Oh my God. So here I am with my hair, oh, I can't zoom out, basically 3/4 of the way. It's looking really nice actually. So this is my hair all done. I think it looks really, do I want to say really good? It looks pretty good. I mean, some wonky things have happened here. I lost like a piece of hair or something there, so I'm gonna have to like fix a couple of things, but for the most part, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let me just flip the camera around. I think, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I think it needs to like, I don't know, kind of be lived in a little bit. It's already frizzing up on the top, which is fine. My hair is, I think I mentioned before, already not in great shape, so that's fine with me that it's frizzing up. And yeah, I'm gonna take a shower and get some steam on it and see how that fares. But yeah, my actual like braids, can you focus? The braids, they look really crisp, pretty nice. I'm trying to make an effort to do a little bit more talking in this vlog because I think I've just been collecting clips. I don't know if this is a great angle, but it's what we're working with. I have spent the past week not being in school or not studying, and it has just been glorious. And I have just been really taking care of a lot of things that I haven't been able to. So you saw me braid my hair. I'm going to be doing my nails a little bit later. I had an appointment yesterday that I had been postponing. And then while I was out at that meeting, I went out for lunch. and I got dessert, and I walked around. I got like 10,000 steps, just like in a new environment, rather than just the sort of acidity of my home, which is where I've been for so many weeks, hunkered down.
Prices are already. Scarf on my face. I do concealer, so I got.
I just got back into doing my nails, literally like a few weeks ago. I get my nails done in the summer when I don't have school because one, I just don't have the time to like be getting my nails done every 2 weeks. It's like a lot of time spent. And it just isn't really, I don't know, the most feasible thing to have like really long nails while I have to type. And yeah, anyway, and then they start to grow out, and then it's like, oh my god, I need to go get them done, but when am I going to find the time? Like, I just can't be on a sort of regular schedule without it becoming kind of annoying. But over the pandemic, I got like a lot of stuff to start doing my nails at home, and it's a lot of effort, and I find that they don't really last. I just couldn't really get it down to a science. But I recently discovered a YouTuber. She's really young. She lives in Tokyo. And she has these really detailed tutorials. Her name's Scion K. Or that's her handle on YouTube. And I followed it a couple of weeks ago as I was getting ready to go to a wedding. And they were incredible. I thought they were like it was incredible tips. My nails felt so good, looked good, and lasted. I had to cut them off because I needed my fingers back. I tried a new length and it was really pretty, but too long for me to like continue doing what I had to do, which was typing and like reading and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to use her tips again, do my nails again, and this time maintain them. I don't know over what period. I already removed the nails that I had before, and I gave my nails some time to breathe, and I have lots of dirt in them because I was working on the garden. But I'm just gonna have to clean them, and it is what it is. But yeah, I will come back when I'm done.
Keep my points. Window, we don't realize is a widow. We walked in the party through the.
Okay, so I just prepped my nails. I kept it really simple this time. I buffed, not with this. I used like a sanding tool. And I'm just creeped out by cuticle stuff. I understand, like, I like the look of it. I like, I love the sort of clean nail beds. I love when they say that this nail artist and many nail artists say that if you clip your cuticles, that's the secret to long-lasting nails or like gel X extensions. And I believe it, but I can't clip them. But what I just did was use this buffing tool, and it got a lot of my cuticles off. Like, it cleaned them, and I feel pretty good actually about what I'm seeing here. And so I just went in with this like finer tool, and there was really nothing to pick up. And I also didn't like the way it felt. And then I tried to go in with the nipper, and there really isn't anything to pick up. So I think we're all set to move on to the next step. I will come back maybe once I have the extensions actually on.
And this is something that I just realized before. I've always done that. I've existed like never been me. But like I can't get, I want to do, like, I know for sure I want to do 3. I want to do a regular, like, set of coffee cups, and then.
Okay, so I made a little bit of a mistake. I was a little bit nervous, so I didn't go as... I'm supposed to leave a bigger gap between the nail and my natural nail bed so that I can blend and have it look really natural. In the viewfinder here, it looks pretty good, but up close, yeah, not my best work. Honestly, this is the best one, which was the first one. And then I kind of just lost my nerve when it came to the others. It's fine. Everything, there's not much like spillover of the glue, and everything looks like I'll be able to sort of smooth everything out, but it's not the most perfect application, but it'll do. So what I normally have is natural round. This was the set that I bought over the pandemic and what I've been using, and it's totally fine. And it was kind of all they had. They had natural round, they had stiletto, square, and that was kind of it. And but now they have an almond, which is what I usually get my nails done as. When I go to the salon, I ask for an almond. And I got a medium almond instead of a short almond because I thought it looked too much like the natural. And when I put them on, they were like way too long. But I just compared them to the natural short, and the short is just too short. So I just stuck with these mediums, and I'm going to file them down just a touch. Like, you know, you don't want to put on nails that go through all the effort and then they look kind of dinky. You want them to look good, like, right off the bat, even though, like, your nails are going to grow. But I just don't want to wait for... I don't know. I don't want to wait for the short ones to grow out for me to feel good about them. I just want to have good nails at the beginning. Anyway, so now this is like the long part where I'm just going to be buffing and buffing and buffing and buffing. And then I'm going to try something that I've never tried before, which the Scion K suggested, which is to put a builder base on top of the Gel X nails. I mean, she talks about making it not look like it's a way to not make your nails look cheap and flimsy, but I mean, I don't feel like this looks cheap and flimsy to begin with. But what I do like is that it's like a natural color, right? So you put this on and then your nails are sort of naturally pinky instead of this like completely transparent or translucent look. Things are going well. Except I made one big mistake. I don't know if this is going to show up. But this nail is... Do you see it's like cut in there? It's like missing a chunk. I did that when I was filing the inside, like the underside of the Gel X. I saw myself do it. And I thought... it'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little bit of a cut. It was not just a little bit of a cut. And now it's too late because it's like on. And I'd have to just like... I don't know what I would do to even... I don't even want to deal with the thought of that. So it's just going to have to stay there. And actually, I take back everything that I said about my nails. I think they're doing pretty great. I mean, this hand, because it's my left hand and I am right-handed, this hand I think is damn near perfect, except for that mistake. But otherwise, I'm really pleased with that. You know what? And this side is not bad. Last time I did it, everything was completely crooked. Like, from this angle, it was all twisted, whereas you can see some of them are. Like this one is. But not everything. And this one kind of is too, but you know, my nail is just, well, you can only do so much when you're not left-handed. But it's looking good. I tried to do the builder base. It seemed like too much effort for what I was going to get. So I did the thumb and I was just kind of like, I don't think so. And so then I just went in with, put it in neutral. And I've had to do a lot of coats. I'm on like 1 million coats right now. And to be honest, I'm looking at the thumb and I really like the way it looks. Maybe because of the builder base, maybe just because it was the best and the first nail that I did. I don't know. And this is just the comparison. This is the untreated hand. All done. Looking pretty good. I'm happy with those. And now I have to clean up this huge mess.
Back from dinner. I took from the margarita burn era, okay? And I was actually just telling myself this was unserious in my heart and in my mind.
European wedding, so I am going to enjoy the crap out of it. This dress is from Zara. It was $45. And for shoes, I'm just...
This is the end of the vlog. I really want to record vlogs monthly. And it's obviously just the simplest thing to stick to the actual calendar month. So today is June 1st. Almost everything that you've seen so far took place over May. There may have been a little bit from this morning because I'm in this sweater. I love vlogs. I watch vlogs all the time. And in fact, I was realizing the other day as I turned on the TV and I had basically every streaming app available to me to peruse, and I, without even thinking about it, always click YouTube. And I realized that the other day and I was like, right, I watch YouTube and I watch vlogs more than I watch any other kind of content, movies, television, I don't know, anything else. I do still watch quite a bit of those other things, but I really just love vlogs. You know, they're things that I can put on and watch while I'm doing other things, while I'm working, while I'm doing chores, to wind down. I just find it so soothing and so enjoyable. And I've always wanted to vlog. I've tried several times, and I just think I'm too shy and almost like too self-conscious. I become really nervous about being perceived. I really don't want to be like, I don't want to be recognized. I don't want people who know me to really be watching these videos, but I've become increasingly disillusioned with other forms of social media where I used to stay in touch with all my friends and shared so much of my life. I'm thinking specifically about Instagram, obviously Facebook from many years ago. I haven't used Facebook in a long time. And I just, we went on a trip earlier this year. We went to Japan, and I haven't had anywhere to post it, anywhere to share any of those memories beyond, just looking at them in my camera and my camera roll and maybe showing a person or two if I happen to be talking about it. But, I have all these like visuals and thoughts, and there's really nowhere to put them because I just don't really want to put them on Instagram. And I thought now is really the time, I guess, to go to YouTube because I still want to document my life. I still want to share it. And I just sort of have to get over myself and get over the fear of being perceived or fear of embarrassment. At least, I'm trying. And I think more and more these days, there are a lot of vlogs that are just simple. I think when I really loved, or when I used to watch YouTube a lot, everybody was sort of chasing professionalization, monetization, brand deals. And I think now there's so many more vloggers that I follow that are just making content for their own personal enjoyment, for their own record, their own archive. And, they keep a lot of their personal lives separate from the content that they make. And I know they've just sort of figured out a way to balance what it means to be on YouTube and what it means to have a life off of YouTube, and you know how to not turn everything that you do into like content. There are many more examples of that now, and so I'm trying to follow in those footsteps and create content that I like. I mean, I say the word content, obviously I mean it very loosely, but just, yeah, record things that I find enjoyable to watch. Like, I just was looking back at the nail segment, and it was really long. But, that's the kind of thing I would love to just sort of have on in the background while I was doing my nails or washing the dishes or folding laundry. So that's what I did. And it's what I did that day. I didn't manufacture that moment. It's not staged. It's literally what I was doing and what I was thinking. So I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I really loved filming it, and I actually enjoyed editing it. It was not as difficult as I thought it would be. I didn't have to use so many bells and whistles. I used to think about that too, right? Like I needed high quality cameras, I needed color grading, color correcting, and smash cuts, and all this other stuff. I'm not doing any of that. I'm trying to keep it very simple, very low key, and I just really enjoyed doing it, and I'm looking forward to filming over the next month and sharing what I get up to in June and how I use the backyard, the garden, which I'm so excited about. I think that was a true highlight of the month. I'm going to really be happy to look back on this footage in the future. So that is it. I will see you in a month's time, I hope. And I'm talking as if I have some kind of audience. This is my very first video, so ostensibly this is for no one but me, but I assume that somebody will watch this and people will discover it over time. And so thank you all for doing that and for engaging, and yeah, see you soon.